The Dolphins take on the Buffalo Bills tonight in a monumental game, and I know it's only week 2, but it is pretty massive. We're going to be live for that game, so if you've never joined one of our watch parties, I implore you to do so. It's a ton of fun. We take down drinks, play-by-play, commentary, analysis, and hopefully we'll be partying after the Dolphins get a big win in week 2. Let's beat the Buffalo Bills in a blowout fashion, why don't we? In today's show, I got 4 ways the Dolphins could blow out the Bills. And now it's not each one is going to be a blowout, but if they do these 4 things, I think this game won't even be close at Hard Rock tonight. And number 1 is to limit the explosive pass plays. Now, when you play the Bills offense, you are used to, at least over the past couple of years, of big-time playmakers like Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. Well, they no longer exist, as one is in Houston and one is in Jacksonville. So it's a little bit of a new-look Bills offense. But this is a very telling stat in the favor of the Miami Dolphins, as that they were a perfect 7-0 in the 2023 season when allowing 5 explosive pass plays or less. That was tied for the best in the entire National Football League. And I think there is a really good chance that they limit the explosive pass plays once again this week against the Bills because, one, I'm not that afraid of their pass catchers. Yeah, James Cook out of the backfield's good. Dalton Kincaid's a solid tight end. But when you think of their top 3 wide receivers, rookie second-round pick Keon Coleman out of Florida State, Khalil Shakir, the former Boise State Bronco, and then Matt Collins, who also played for the Dolphins a wee bit ago. You also have Curtis Samuel in there, but none of these guys really scare me deep down the football field. Keon Coleman's a decent contested catch guy, sure, with a big frame, but I'm going to trust that Jalen Ramsey and Kendall Fuller as veterans are going to be able to play the ball in the air and make plays, not get beat by Coleman, because I don't think he possesses some elite speed either to beat you with his big frame. I think there is a very good chance the Dolphins do limit the Bills' explosive offense in the pass department and really force them to beat them by checking it down, running it 3 or 4 yards of play. And if they want to go do that, that's fine because we know our offense can hit those big explosive plays. But on defense, you will have to slow down Josh Allen in that rocket arm. All right, we got 3 more keys, or I guess keys to blowout, if you will. But predict the score of Dolphins versus Bills. I've given you my score prediction on the preview earlier in the week, 24-23 Dolphins. But if they do want to win by 2 scores or more, these are the things that we got to do. Let me know your score prediction down below. All right, number 2, you got to use the run to set up the pass. The Dolphins' run offense in week 1 against Jacksonville was abysmal. It was hard to watch, honestly, if we're going to be completely honest. And it has to improve because in order to beat Buffalo, you have to be multidimensional on the defensive side. I think Sean McDermott's a bad coach, but he does know how to install a defense and have his team well prepared on that side of the football field. And you just simply cannot have what happened in week 1 happen again. When you were just talking about designed runs for the Miami Dolphins, they had 24 carries for 70 yards, averaging 2.9 yards per carry. That is terrible. Now, the number got boosted up a little bit because Tua ended up scrambling on 1 pass play for 11 yards, which made the entire day of rushing 25 carries for 81 yards. But on designed runs, this is terrible. 2.9 cannot happen. And that's why this is important. It's because you need to set up your pass in the play action, but you can't do that if you can't convince the defense that you are able to run the football and willing to run the football. The Dolphins had a 61.4% success rate on play-action passes in 2023. That was the second best in all of football. While the Bills, on the defensive end of the field, allowed a 57.1 success rate to play-action passes, which was the worst mark out of any defense in all of football. So they are susceptible to the play-action pass, but you have to have their linebackers, their inexperienced safeties of DeMar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp, to bite down on that fake inside. We saw the Dolphins explode for a couple big passing plays against the Jaguars on a looked like RPO, but play action. That was on the Tyreek Hill 80-yard touchdown, but as well as the Jaylen Waddle 63-yard deep crosser. Using those fakes, make them bite up on the run plays, and then you could hit them for big gashes in the secondary on the play action pass. when you're watching this game tonight, make sure you are playing Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the market with more than 5 million active members. It's so easy to play. All you do is pick more or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can watch the winnings roll in. And you don't play other people like other daily fantasy sports app. You just play the numbers. And they got a really cool deal for all of you during September. 1 Caleb Williams passing yard gets you 1 win on Prize Picks every week in September. That's right, only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's. Don't miss this deal on Prize Picks because it's gone when September ends. And if you do plan on watching the game tonight, which if you're watching this video, you probably are, play alongside on Prize Picks like yours truly. I got a 4-player entry here to potentially win crazy money here. More than Tua Tagovailoa, 269.5 passing yards, but I'm also taking the more than on his 4.5 rushing yards. More than Jaylen Waddle, 5 receptions. Think it's a big day for number 17. And also take the more than on James Cook, 14.5 rush attempts. He had 19 in week 1 against Arizona. I'm going to guess they're going to do that again. But make sure you get started with Prize Picks. It's the #1 daily fantasy sports app. So download Prize Picks and use code CLNS and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play 5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Number 3. I'll tell you what. Producer Allie Barefoot today, she was feeling type of way with this graphic. But she really wanted me to say, make Josh Allen feel you. I don't know what that means, but I can spin this in a way for the Dolphins, is that when he scrambles outside the pocket, you have to make him pay. So, in a way, you need to get physical with Josh Allen. In the past, Josh Allen, when outside the pocket and he's scrambling, he is the physical runner. He is the person who delivers that hit. His 6'5", 6'6" frame, 250 pounds or however big he is. He will lower that shoulder and lay into these linebackers. And we've seen in the past, the secondary, the linebackers of Miami not lay a hit on Josh Allen. That needs to change because you need to keep him in the pocket. And the best way to do that is that every time he gets outside the pocket, you lay him out. So I'm looking at Jordan Brooks, the newest Miami Dolphins linebacker who's here to replace Jerome Baker alongside David Long Jr. He is a physical specimen. He's fast, east-west, north-south. Big fella, 240 pounds, 6 feet tall. He can lay the boom, and I think he will need to do that on Josh Allen. Played every single defensive snap alongside David Long Jr. in week 1. I expect more of the same, and I like to see him on a couple QB spies this week against the Bills. So if Josh Allen gets outside the pocket, he can chase after him and lay the wood. Confidence level in a Dolphins win tonight. Scale it 1 to 10. I don't want to see any 6.9s unless that's how you really feel, but Allie Barefoot's probably typing 6.9 with all this weird innuendo she's got going on today. All right, final way to blow him out. Number 4, win the 3rd down battle. This is cliche, yes, I know, but there is a couple stats here that really back this down as the most important in this matchup. Let's take a look. Miami was undefeated 4-0 in 2023 when allowing 30% or less 3rd down conversion rate of opposing offenses. That's pretty damn good, right? Well, here's the thing. It's the same exact thing for the Buffalo Bills. Literally the same exact numbers. 4-0 when allowing less than 30% 3rd down conversion. So the stats will say if you're able to extend drives on 3rd down and you're able to get the Bills off the field more than usual, well, you're probably going to have a good chance to win this ball game, but also blow them out. So to summarize here, if you limit the explosive pass plays, you run the ball effectively to set up explosive play action passes, because that's what the Bills are susceptible to. Make Josh Allen feel you when he scrambles outside the pocket, and then win the 3rd down battle. I believe that you will be able to blow them out. And now what is a blowout? I'd probably say anything 14 points or more. So say the Dolphins win 31-17. I think that's a blowout in my book. But you do all these 4 things, I truly do believe the Dolphins will win, but they will also win very convincingly. So make sure you do join us tonight and see if any of these things actually come to fruition. I sure hope they do, because I hate the Bills more than any team in the entire NFL, and I need to see the Dolphins start off 2-0 and have a stranglehold early on in the season in the AFC East, because the schedule gets very, very easy over the next 5 or 6 weeks after this game. So make sure you subscribe and join us for that watch party tonight, live an hour before.